Bro, you a fucking professional, bro.
It's like they put a starting five of my mom out there.
All right. Pay attention. We're gonna teach you something real special today. This is two coins with my boy Wally, then Ronnie, wherever you're at, we're at. Showing two sides of the same coin. Let me know what y'all think. 2 coins. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter today.
And welcome back to the 2 Coin Podcast. It's your boy Ronnie.
And I'm your brother Waleed. And today's episode is brought to you by Can of Whoop Ass. Because why?
Man, the OKC Thunder got their ass whooped.
So OKC Thunder just lost by 79 points. Was it right? 79 points.
79, bro.
Which is the largest deficit in NBA history. That happened.
Bruh, I wonder if that's like the largest even in like high school games, college games. Because like, bruh.
I'm sure. So when LaMelo Ball scored 90 on whatever high school team that was, I'm sure they didn't even lose by that much.
Bro, 79 points.
You're like not even trying.
Bro, you a fucking professional, bro.
It's like they put a starting five of my mom out there. You know what I mean?
Bro, and you know what the crazy thing is? They didn't even have Ja.
Ja
Where's
Morant.
Ja?
Oh, so yeah. For those of you that don't know a little more context, they lost by 79 points to the Memphis Grizzlies.
Without their superstar.
Who are granted a pretty decent team, but they're not like good enough to be beating niggas by 79 points. You know what I mean? You got to be real ass to lose to them by 79 points.
Bruh. Yeah, man. It's just... When I seen that fucking... I thought I was tripping when I seen the fucking... the little headline that popped up. ESPN, dun, 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 dun. You know what I mean? Damn, is that the ESPN fucking sound?
The funniest part is the fact that they like just put out the headline without even trying to make it seem like a joke. Like it's a serious headline. Suns or like OKC lose by 79 points.
Largest deficit in NBA history. It's like, bro, I need some emojis after that shit, ESPN. Come on now.
NBA really is just one big soap opera.
Bruh.
Everybody always cracking jokes and shit.
I mean, shit, bro. You get your ass whooped by that much shit, bro. Like, 30 points is one thing. 40 points is another thing. 50 points is another thing. 60 points is another thing. But 70 points is another thing. You almost got beat by 80, bro.
I don't even know what to tell you at that point, bro. Just quit basketball, stay in school.
Bro, you lost by as much as old school teams used to score in a full game. Like, you feel me?
You lost by more than your point total.
Yo, that's fucking crazy. I didn't even think about that.
It's fucking terrible, dude. Like,
shit, man. Yeah, y'all need to...
like what the fuck happened? Like Kyle Anderson go off for 50?
Bruh, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Hold up. Give me... I need
What happened? Desmond Bain cooked them niggas?
I gotta pull up this fucking set. Damn, they lost by as many as they scored. They lost by 79. They dropped 79.
So they lost by... The score was... Whatever the Memphis Grizzlies scored divided by 2. That was the finals. Hey, pull up the box score. Who scored the most points? I can't believe this shit.
Jaren Jackson got 27. Dylan Brooks with 11. Fucking Tyus Jones with 10. DeAnthony Melton with 19. I don't even know who the fuck this
shit
is.
Not even that spectacular.
Bruh, Santi Aldama dropped 18 on their head. Xavier Tillman.
Enough.
Bro, we going deep into this bench, bro.
Enough. This makes me sick.
Bro, these motherfuckers had 8 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 people dropped double digits on their head. And 6 people got over 15. That shit's sad, bro.
The Suns do that frequently. But we don't...
I mean, bro, but
79, like... That's more so like the team is just doing everything wrong versus everything's going right for you.
But even outside of 79, bro, how you let them drop 152 on your head? Like, I get it, bro. They didn't even have Shai Gilgeous, but like still, bro, like you ain't got no pride. You feel me?
Bro, Shai Gilgeous Alexander is still a pretty crazy name.
It is, bro.
That's
fucking it's hot. But man. Anyways,
moving along here.
You feel me?
Let's get into the real topics.
Sucks to be a fucking Thunder fan, but
this is good though. We should like do this more often. Just talk basketball, get it the fuck out the way
at the beginning,
and then like talk about everything else.
But shit, bro. Hey, something that like our generation seems to be fucking bitching about a lot is this whole theory of a quarter life crisis. So what you think? People are just overthinking and being sensitive, or is this like an actual thing?
Oh, brother. Let me say this. Everybody isn't born with the same circumstances, right? Mm-hmm. Like some people grew up or were born into more privileged situations than others, like 2 loving parents at home, that fostered care and attention, and that eventually ended up resulting in adults with good heads on their shoulders, right? But there's other people who grew up in not so loving environments, and they're in a position now that's not as fortunate as those other people, and they get judged and castrated. So I say this not to direct anything directly at those people who are going through unfortunate situations, but like, I'm gonna say this: like, if you're born with similar circumstances, like to me or like to you, and like you're sitting up here talking about you had a quarter life crisis, then that means it's something you did wrong.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
You know, it's crazy too. Though I feel like the whole concept of quarter life crisis, you see it more along with people that were well off and fucked that bag up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause it's like people who come from like, you know what I mean, like you said, people who don't have like, you know what I mean, don't come from a good background or, you know what I mean, weren't blessed with those opportunities. You don't see them bitching about a quarter life crisis.
Not only that, but it's like, even if it's something that you did to like put you in a bad position, right? So even if you did like grow up with everything and you had everything in your path to succeed, right? But you did something along the way, it could have been anything that put you in like a precarious position that you're now complaining about having a quarter life crisis. I feel like if you are the type of person that acknowledges your own mistakes, right, it's not going to turn into a crisis. But if you're the type to deflect and blame others and blame everything around you and victimize yourself, then it becomes a crisis. But if you don't take ownership and accountability for some fucked up shit that you did along the way, like you don't come to terms and like to peace with yourself. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's a major fucking word in this shit. Accountability.
Like accountability is so fucking important. Like people don't know how to apologize. People don't know how to fucking admit when they're wrong, even if it's like something internal, right?
Yeah, I
like,
mean, bro,
people are too prideful to like admit that they fucked up, or it's like, nah, man, it's the world. Everybody else is fucking up around me.
But you know what's crazy? I feel like that's happening a lot more with our generation, the generation after us and stuff. Like people gotta always be right, because it's like kind of like the same thing. You disagree with somebody, now all of a sudden you hating.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's like now
you can't even have a productive conversation.
If you try to give somebody game on what they doing wrong and trying to help them, you know what I mean, better their situations. Nah, bro, you hating. You just don't get what I'm going through. It's like,
or it's like, bro, this guy want to lecture me every time we kick it, man.
You feel me?
Yeah, like, bro, I'm your friend. I'm trying to help you out.
I feel it, bro. It's all about growth, man. But I mean, cause see, like, I get the concept of a midlife crisis. It's like, oh shit, my life's almost like halfway done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that's normal.
Let me go buy a fucking bike and feel young again. You know what I mean?
Damn, I'm really washed out here.
Shit, I just hit 50.
Yeah,
I'm not old. It's like,
but bro, you like in quarter life.
Old's a mind state, though.
Old is a mind state. If you like surrender to yourself being old, then yeah, you're old and you're gonna like whatever, have fun being old, right? But I don't know. To have like a quarter life crisis to me is kind of like crazy. It's such a first world thing, bro. Like what the fuck are you talking about? You are in the prime of your life. Go out and do shit. Like what do you mean quarter life crisis, bro?
And that's the wild thing, bro. The fact that you are in the prime of your life is just the fact, bro. You can. Somebody could literally just drop everything that they doing at 25 and restart everything and be cool at 35.
Yeah.
You could literally just go to... Perfect example, bro. If somebody was at 25, like, fuck it, I want to be a lawyer and dedicate the next 15 years of their life. 40 years old, bro, they could be a well-rounded lawyer.
Yep.
With a great job. You know what I mean? Now, it's like when you 50 and trying to do something like that, it's like, okay, I get the crisis aspect. It's like, shit, I got to dedicate 15 years at 50. I'm going to be 65 at that point. Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
But at 25, bro, it's just one of those, like, again, everybody's circumstances are different, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like, I feel like when you in your mid to late 20s, it's like, bro, you can literally turn around whatever you want to do. You can actually be whatever the fuck you want to be.
Let me ask you this, though.
What's
this
up?
might be a tough question to answer, but, like, when you're in that age frame, like you said, mid to late 20s, do you think you should, like, have figured out by now, like, exactly who you are? Or do you think, like, everybody goes at their own pace and... there's not like a certain age criteria for having like yourself figured out?
Oh, bro.
In terms of like self-awareness.
I would say, nah, bro. Like you do not have to have it all figured out right now.
Yeah.
But as long as you trying.
I'd say the same, yeah.
You know what I mean? As long as you growing, whatever, as long as you ain't doing the same shit that kept you in a shitty situation.
As long as there's like a solid effort, you know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. As long as you trying, bro. Like you said, as long as there's effort, you know what I mean? We at that, like, bro, like I was saying earlier, we just at that age where it's like, anything is possible. You feel me?
Yeah, work the KG.
But, yeah, man. I mean, that also leads to the other thing, like, you know what I mean? Obviously, when you younger, you trying to be around a lot of people. You trying to, surround yourself. I mean, it depends on who it is, but you know what I mean? It's that FOMO or fear of missing out, or you're trying to be part of the in crowd or whatever the case may be, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on as you get older, like with the importance of protecting your peace, protecting your space,
That's
and like protecting your energy overall?
I'm big on that, bro. That's like my number one priority above all else. Like people put like family, career, goals, all that shit like as their number one priority in life, right? And family makes sense and career makes sense. All that is good, but like I put my peace first, because peace, if you put your peace first, that guarantees that no matter what happens in your family or what happens to your career, because the unforeseen is always going to be there, right? As long as you have your peace, you good.
Facts.
You can make it out to the other side. Like that's how I see it. So I mean, I don't know, but like when I was a teenager and shit, bro, like I dealt with a little bit of anxiety and shit. So like it took like a little bit to like, I didn't even like think of it as like mental health issues and all these like catchphrases that people try to coin it as. I'm just like, I had like, I'm dealing with something inside, right? And like, let me try to improve myself so this shit could go away. Like when I was like 16, I'm like, that's the only way for it to be possible, right? So like as I got older, you know, you realize that some of like your problems are trivial, you know, like the little everyday nuisances and annoyances and frustrations don't ever go away, and you just got to come to terms with them. And I feel like that kind of, to me, is the most important thing. As long as you can maintain, for me, I call it like maintaining your equilibrium. As long as you can do that, then you can kind of coast through life. At least that's the way I see it. Maybe like as I get older, my views on that will change, but that's just like,
bro, I would say just the opposite, bro. Like I feel like as you get older, you're just gonna be more and more in tune with that, because I feel like that kind of think, like I really started like learning the importance of like, you know what I mean, just having my isolating myself. Like I mean, I'd say going back to like growing up or whatnot, right, being an only child, like I always wanted to just be around people, and I felt that need to just be around a group, because I just, you know what I mean, it was always by myself type vibes. But outside of that, it's just one of those, like, now that once I get, like, probably in the past, like, year or 2 years, I've started noticing, like, you know what, I'm better off being by myself. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, like, I really started, like, implementing that mindset, like, this year, you know what I mean? Because just the whole, like...
living alone helps.
That too, but I'd say more so is just seeing the benefits of fucking isolation, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not in the sense of like, bro, I'm just about to be a hermit, not talk to nobody, but it's just, you really only got 24 hours in a day. Like, where are you going to just put it towards?
Elevation requires separation. Separation equals isolation. I mean, and it's funny that you say that, bro, because like for me, I felt like it was the exact opposite for me. I felt like I spent a lot of time being a hermit.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize why I was doing it, but it's something that my parents instilled in me, to just like look inwardly, remember who you are, and just like work hard, right? And so like I did that, but like I felt like it came a point where I was like, dude, I'm spending too much time inward, right? And like I had the false sense that I was an introvert until like I started making more of an effort to like step out of my shell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like come into my own recently, you know? And I realized that I'm not a fucking introvert at all. That was just like a false idea I had in my head, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in a sense, like all that hermit work that I was talking about kind of manifested itself and like came to fruition later in my life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all the time I spent like just trapped in the house just studying or like working on this, that, or whatever. And all that shit, like at a certain point it like pays off, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so like I feel like people go through life either learning that like one way or like the opposite way, like what you just described.
Yeah. I mean,
two sides of the same coin.
But not, I mean, facts, bro. But like, you think that had to do with, you know what I mean, you having two siblings?
A little bit.
And also,
probably, yeah.
And also like being around the Sudanese community growing up.
Yeah. Cause like, damn, I didn't even think about it like that. Cause yeah, I always had a community around me, and I always had like siblings close in age to me. So for me, like having friends and people around me all the time wasn't really a priority, because I already had people all around me. Like, you know, like sometimes I felt like I didn't have my own space to breathe type shit. Mm-hmm. So that probably has something to do with it, yeah, for sure.
Cause like what you had said about like, cause bro, like my folks instilled the same thing, just as far as knowing who you are and like, you know what I mean, being one with yourself and not ever forgetting that. But like I said, bro, like being an only child and then also not having family around here. And then also it's like not really having like an Indian community that was that big in comparison, especially with like, you know what I mean, what you told me about the Sudanese community down where you was growing up.
Yeah.
Like all your friends were Sudanese type thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, all my homies.
Like I had a couple Indian homies, like, you know what I mean? Shout out to Sriram, motherfucker doing his thing out in New York. But outside of that, it was just that sense of self really just came from within the home. But outside of that, like I just always felt like I was missing something. Like, you know what I mean? I just felt like I wasn't where I was supposed to be, just in terms of like socially. Like I always had to be out and about type thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's the thing though, bro. Like there's always like too much of one is never a good thing. Like you gotta find like some type of balance between both. You know what I mean? Like you gotta work inwardly, but then you also gotta like human beings are a social species, bro. We need to thrive off of human interaction. We need it to survive.
Hey, but then too much of that, like, you know what I mean?
But then too much of that will like lead you astray, and then you get all types of fucked up mental issues and trust issues and shit like that. And it's like,
you feel me?
You got to find a balance. Like too much of anything is never good.
Man, but hey, we at that age though, you know what I mean, where it's just like a lot of realizations happen, and it's really up to you to, like, you know what I mean, maneuver which your mind's over, like you're over here, like especially with me, like, all right, cool, I've seen how I move and you know what I mean, being that social butterfly or being that person that's always out and about. And it's crazy, like I tell people all the time, like, bro, I'm naturally introverted, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I think over the years I forced myself to be extroverted. So I, like, especially when I get comfortable around situations, it's like, bro, like I'm 100% myself. Like, you know what I mean?
It's funny that we mentioned that, because I feel like honestly people put too much stock into those terms, introvert and extrovert.
I feel like everybody's a blend of it.
I feel like you can't box yourself into one. You like we're so complex, bro. We like human beings are very complex creatures. Yeah. You can't just, I don't think, call yourself completely introvert, because I can be completely introverted. Mm-hmm. Like when I want to be, but like other times I want to like be completely extroverted. You know,
there's degrees to this shit.
It's degrees to it, man. So I mean, I don't think you can box yourself like in one particular category like that. I mean, it's just, I feel like behaviors. Cool. Some people do some more than other people. Nah,
facts. But yeah, going back to that whole, you know what I mean, introvert, outrovert. Hey, this is what happens when you take a pause in the middle of the shit. You come back talking out your ass.
Introverted. What's the other one? Outroverted?
Nah, extra. So the whole introverted extroverted thing, it makes sense, bro. Like I feel like it's all degrees to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We really are a blend of everything.
Yeah.
But speaking of, like, you know what I mean, like the stage in life that we are right now, and I know this is something
I got life figured out, dude.
I got the keys, man.
I got the answers to everything.
But nah, bro, like, hey, so this is something that I know, like you've talked about it a lot, and like, especially like off air, we always talk about it, but the age that we at right now, and then like, especially with our generation, dating to marry versus just dating to fuck and just having meaningless flings, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, do you think that we at that, like, let me ask you personally, like, where are you right now at that stage in your life?
I mean, to me, it's like, why waste time?
Yeah.
I've kind of like had that mindset since I was like 18, 19. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, it's like very simple. It's like, if there's the intention of, you know, like starting a life together.
Yeah.
Then
why wait for it?
That's what I want. But it's like, if I don't see that, like, then it ain't it.
Nah, I mean, shit.
For me, it's just kind of that simple.
Yeah, you said you said you've been thinking about it that way since you was, what, 18?
Like 18.
Damn.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that type of thinking didn't really just hit me until probably like maybe I was like 23, 24. You know what I mean? Cause like, I mean, I think it just all goes back to that whole need that need that I had to just be around people and be accepted or whatnot. Yeah. And this was one of those categories, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like there was also just like a personal situation that led me to like kind of go into that mind state, but that I won't delve into here.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I mean, like everybody's like, I guess romantic history or whatever is different.
But you gotta also think, bro.
And like, that formulates your thought process when you like navigate it. You know what I mean?
But you gotta also think like the way. Cause don't get me wrong, bro. If you out there getting cutty, like, go ahead, do your thing. But it's just, I feel like shit's a lot different this day and age because of the, like, you know what I mean? You got the whole, what's up, Devin? My man just walked in.
What's up, brah?
But I feel like it's a lot different in this day and age, especially with like social media and then all the different like social apps that people can, you know what I mean? It's damn near you just get on the clock, get some pussy, log off. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just the ease of that, I feel like has taken away from just the whole social interaction and that whole aspect of like, you know what I mean?
It just all
Meeting
it's just all like feels meaningless.
Exactly. You
And
know what I mean?
I don't want no parts of it.
It's lost its essence type thing, bro.
Yeah.
And then also you got to think, bro, like with how many people there are in the world this day, you don't even know what somebody else got. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
You really don't. Like, and I don't know, bro. Like, yeah, I feel like everybody hitting everything raw these days. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, that's why everybody got kids.
Bruh, but I mean, nah, even us, like having kids, like, bruh, the fact that, you know what I mean, like, fucking I don't have kids right now is a blessing in itself.
Yeah.
But even outside of that, bro, you got to think, like, people really be out here just sticking their dick in whatever. You know what I mean? And
like,
every time you do that, you taking a chance of, like, not getting burned. You know what I mean?
Nobody ever stops, like men especially, nobody ever stops to think, like, is it worth it? Like bro, you kind of, you looking like a savage right now. What are you doing? Like, go home. Like,
but it like, and it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, bro, no, I'm perfect or whatnot, because it's like, it is what it is.
Yeah, and I'm not, never try to act holier than thou. I'm just like, literally, I'm trying to speak as honestly and candidly as possible. That's it.
We never really sit back and look like, damn, bro, do you, outside of what this female has told you, do you know what's been in there? You know what I mean?
You don't.
And then on top of that, let me ask you this, bro. Like, what percentage of females do you even think our age are even virgins at this point? And then is that too much to even ask for a female in this day and age?
I mean, nah. I mean, I'm not like. To me, that's not really like a big deal.
No, I'm not saying it's a big deal, but like, you know what I mean? To think about, like, imagine, go back 50, 60 years ago, it'd be a whole different conversation.
She must be pure.
But nah, you feel me? Like, it's just one of those, like, where we are as a society at this point when it comes to that.
Honestly,
it's
I
a
feel,
trip, bro.
I feel like whatever number I say, the actual number is going to be a lot higher, and it's going to make me look like an asshole.
Maybe a better question would just be in like Western culture, because obviously if we count the whole world, there are still spots that. Then again, I don't know, bro. Like, with the birth of the internet, you think even overseas and all these, like, you know what I mean, these secluded countries or these countries with strict laws, like, bro, they can't just be all fucking locked down.
Nah, bro. Nah.
You feel
and
me?
it's like, bro, there's a lot of like sexual assault, unfortunately, and shit that happens like
I mean,
all
that's
over the world.
that's a whole different topic, bro. Like,
That is, yeah.
You feel me?
We're talking about consensual over here.
Yeah, like, cause I'm not gonna lie, bro. You can never hold that against a female. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's like one of these sickest things they could even experience. So it's just like, nah, bro. Especially if it's like, imagine a female, like, she ends up going through some shit like that, and then she's never been with anybody. You know how traumatic that shit must be?
Yeah, bro,
To even
terrible.
be in a situation with somebody after that.
I can't imagine. That's like, it's crazy, bro.
Like, it's a trip, bro.
Motherfuckers are sick. But like, if we're just keeping it specifically to like America and Europe, like the question is how many women in their 20s? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd probably say like close to maybe 30%, 30, anywhere between 30 to 40%.
I was gonna say like 25.
You know,
It might
there's
just
a
be
lot.
that-
Like, I feel like with women in general, there's a lot more like innocence involved. There's a lot more like calculated steps, and they're more careful with.
what
I
the-
think.
Oh fuck yeah, bro! Like,
Yeah, 'cause when they give it up, it's when they want to.
and it's a lot more emotions involved.
Unless it's in a situation that we just talked about. But like, if we're talking consensual, like if they want to lose their virginity, they lose it in most of the time, like under their terms.
Facts.
You know, so
I mean, yeah. I would say, bro, like, would you say they're a lot more selective with it? Cause like, I ain't gonna lie, like now here, let's flip the other side of the coin. Like, how many dudes? How many dudes in our age in the Western society you think are virgins? You feel me?
outside of like the incels,
You can include them, bro.
I mean, is it like? Let's flip the script though. Is it admirable for a dude to be a virgin?
That's a good question, bro.
From a male perspective, no. From a female perspective, it could go either way, right?
It really could. Nah, because see, it's like, because you got to think, like, a female wants somebody that's experiencing that. You know what I mean? It is fun. It is crazy to say, because it's like, bro, if you've never got, like, I think a 40-year-old virgin, you feel me, when he's
Teach
over
me.
It's like, yeah, I had a rough sex. Feeling on her titties.
Felt like a bag of sand. Like, bag of sand. What the fuck are you talking about, man? But nah, on a serious
but
note,
dead ass, bro. Like, you get made fun of as a dude. You feel me?
rightfully so. No, I'm just kidding.
But like, no, but yeah, like, you feel me? Like, and it's fucked up because it's like, so I would even say, shit, bro, I feel like less than 10%, or is that me just going, is that too much on the extreme end?
That question was serious. Like, are we counting the incels or not?
I mean, bro, the incels can't make up that big of a percentage, though, bro. And even then, bro,
bro, it's a lot of fucking garbage ass dudes out here, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, still, bro, they probably like people probably pay for pussy.
Yeah.
But does that count as losing your? I mean,
yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, you know how shitty that must be? Your first fucking fuck was a prostitute.
Gotta go in your wallet. Pathetic. Like, are you kidding me, dude? Like, fuck. Just... Anyway, all right. Next topic. We're getting pretty controversial over here. Like,
you feel me? Yeah. All right, man. So, you've been given an elephant. You can't give it away or sell it. What you doing with the elephant?
I can't sell it.
You can't sell it. You can't give it away. This motherfucker's here to stay.
Damn, bro. All right. Well, I'm making leather shoes.
He's like, R.I.P. to the elephant.
What am I gonna do with it? Like, I guess I'm gonna see what elephant meat tastes like. Or I'm keep it as a pet, you know, be like Clifford the big red dog, but like an elephant.
Clifford. I'm fucking dead, bro.
Yo, do they keep so?
Tell me why I was about to give the most Indian elephant.
That's why I was gonna ask you. Let's go to the elephant expert over here.
I was about to say, bro, is it too stereotypical for me to say I just ride that motherfucker around?
Pause. No, but in India, elephants are common, right? In certain parts of India.
It's common in the sense that you don't see none here.
So do they be walking around like, so okay, in Sudan they got like sheep, right? Like just sheep just walking around like cats and dogs.
Well, that's cows in India.
Okay.
Like,
but not elephants?
Like, every trip that I've went to in India, I've seen at least 2 elephants just mobbing. Bruh, that's shit.
Dope.
The craziest shit that I seen, bro, was fucking, so this was when I was in Kerala. This was probably like 2013, 2004. Yeah, 2013. Bro, we're literally just walking down the street, right? And then we're hitting this turn. It's a little wide curve, right? This motherfucker's coming through with a fucking elephant strapped to the back of a truck, and this dude is going like at least 45, 50 miles an hour.
How much does an elephant weigh?
Bro, at least like fucking, I'm not gonna pull it out my ass, but fucking like 5 tons maybe? 6 tons?
Wait, what car was he driving?
Bro, it doesn't matter. What the fuck you doing going 40, 50 miles an hour down a turn with a big ass elephant in the back, bro?
Big ass elephant in the trunk. Literally.
Like, you know how dangerous that is?
Bruh.
Imagine the back just breaks for, like, you know what I mean? The metal breaks or some shit. Now you
got
this big ass elephant just flying through the city. Imagine you got a fucking shop, right? So you know this elephant just come crashing through.
Bro, first of all, where's he taking that elephant?
I have no idea, bro. First of all, why the fuck you got...
Bro, that leads me to my next point. How do you transport elephants? Like, so how do they get elephants from Africa to the circus?
Hey, real quick, bro. They're 880 pounds. I mean, 8,800 pounds.
I'm like, 800 is a big motherfucker. 8,000?
8,800 pounds, bro. That's crazy.
How tall?
I mean, shit, bro. They gotta be at least 8, 9 feet. Not a 9 foot, 8,000 pound elephant just chilling in the back of a trunk.
Hey, so here's what I'm gonna do with the elephant. I'm gonna be the black version of Joe Exotic, and then I'm gonna just start a business. You know what I mean? Like, ship some more elephants in. You know, at some point I'd expand. You know, get some tigers, get some lions.
Start a whole zoo.
Yeah, I'd start a circus. You kidding me, bro? I've been
Hey,
performers
okay.
and shit. Like, I wouldn't kick it with none of them weirdos, but I'd be like, just come perform, get your pay cut, and leave. And I treat the animals really well because I'm a humanitarian.
This motherfucker.
But yeah, if I can't sell it, then I'm gonna get the bag in another way.
And that actually sound kind of
What
dope,
the
bro.
fuck else am I gonna do with an elephant? Like,
My
like
shit was
cuddle
he-
with it? Like,
My shit was hella boring, bro. I'm just like, I'm gonna just ride this elephant to the store,
bro,
park it on the fucking curb, go to 7-Eleven.
me and that elephant gonna get to the bag.
Hey, man. Shit. Maybe, we'll see. Shit. That's random questions of life. Now, here's another random question, bro. You got a choice between 2 superpowers, being invisible or flying. What you taking?
Flying. Cause I don't. Flights are expensive, dog. Imagine you plan a trip, fucking cut out the flight right there. All you gotta worry about is the Airbnb and your food.
Hey, that's
It's
true,
like, bro, I can just leave the crib at like 3:00. I get to New York by like 6 p.m. over there.
Hey, bro, but if you invisible, you can literally get away with anything. I mean, you can when you flying too. You can just go jack somebody.
But like,
and fly away.
like, how would you really use that to your advantage?
Being invisible. Now, I mean, I guess it depends too. Does what I touch become invisible too? Because then now that changes the dynamics of everything.
Nah, it's just you invisible. So that means you really got to be like insecure. Be like, oh, let me sit in the room and see what they're saying about me.
Well, that's different, bro. Because if that's the case, then imagine fucking having a jacket and a pants on, and then you go invisible, and now it just look like this fucking shirt and this pants just walking around.
Yeah, so you're only invisible when you butt ass naked. So it's like, what?
Yeah, now I might have to go with flying too. I thought about invisibility, but it's if what I touch can't turn invisible, then yeah,
You gotta
ain't
be
no
practical,
point.
bro. I got places to be. Not having to worry about traffic.
Ever.
I
Yeah.
don't gotta worry about no like car related fees, getting gas. You know how many expenses I'll cut out of my life if I could fly?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm flying, dog.
Yeah,
You kidding me?
I gotta take flight too, man.
If I could fly, bro, I'm going to fucking Empire State Building right now just for shits and giggles.
just to see what it's like.
Just to smoke a joint.
Just get high on the Empire State real quick.
I'd be all over the map if I could fly, bro.
Nah, that would be lit. But if what I touch can turn invisible, bro, I'm gonna have to go with invisibility. Cause now that changes everything.
Just go around slapping niggas you don't like.
Be out here, bro. Imagine just your car can go invisible too. You can just touch your car and now you just fucking.
Oh, yo, shit be like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You pull up all clean, like, oh,
You
shit.
feel me? Shit, especially shit if you invisible, if you can walk through walls. Like I'm thinking you just disappear and now you just mobbing through places. It adds a different dynamic. You know what I mean? Go to the bank, walk out.
You can sit courtside, just be chilling like on like the lying down on the hardwood with the players. Nobody will even notice.
Bro, you could just kick it on the backboard, just knock the ball out.
You can go to like a PSG versus Real Madrid game and just be like
Shit.
going around slapping Messi's ass and shit. Just walking around, fucking around. Nobody knows what's going on.
Motherfuckers react to this shit like, what the fuck was it?
I would do shit like that all the time.
Be on some fuck shit.
Just be causing fucking destruction.
Hey, that's true with either one of those powers though, bro.
No, I'm a good person.
Bro, imagine if you had flight though, like how much fuck shit you'd be tempted to do. You know what I mean?
If you have flight,
Yeah, bro. Like what
bro.
the fuck? But now flight or super strength, bro.
oh, super strength. Actually, nah, flight.
You
flight.
feel me?
know, like, just, I don't give a fuck about no strength. You could build strength, you know? And it's like, why you need super strength? You could build enough strength.
You can get moderate strength.
It's like you're not getting into confrontations every day. You know?
I feel like if you got super strength, you are at that point. Like imagine just being the Hulk walking around. You can't even just go kick it.
Yeah, you get into confrontations just for fun.
I mean, what else you about to do? You can't fly.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna knock this motherfucker out.
Until you meet a motherfucker that could actually super strength, bro.
That shit crazy. Well, yeah, man. I think we at the end of this bullshit.
Yeah, we did end with some bullshit. If you had an elephant. But yeah,
But shit, man. Good episode.
Yes,
Yet
sir.
again.
on a Thursday,
You feel me?
out here.
Real quick, bro. Shout out to your sons. And shout out to the Cavs, bro. All you haters out there. Stay loyal to your team, bro. It pays
Warrior
off
fans,
eventually.
Warrior fans, we got something for y'all tomorrow.
Hey, you
If
heard
we,
it here
if we
first.
lose, cut this part out. But yeah, we got something for y'all tomorrow.
Hey, you
that.
know what's crazy? It's gonna drop before the game.
Yeah, bro.
So we got something for y'all. They got something for your
Mikal
ass.
Bridges, Defensive Player of the Year.
You heard it here
Lock
first.
him up.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man. With that, it's your boy Ronnie.
And I'm Wallizzle. And we out.